Love them or hate them, the Spanish conquistadors were an assortment of some of the most tenacious and fearless men of their time. Their names resonate through history. De Soto, Cortez, Ponce de Leon, de Vaca, men who braved the unknown and survived disease, all while taming 2 continents. Then there was Pánfilo de Narváez, the Charlie Brown of conquistadors. Though Alonso Alvarez de Pineda is considered by most modern scholars to be the first European to ever see Mobile Bay, there are some who believe the credit actually belongs to Narváez. Narváez was born in Castile, Spain, with at least 3 different villages claiming to be his birthplace. Even though the exact place he was born may elude us, historians firmly agree that he was born in 1470 or 1478. He was a relative of Diego Velázquez de Cuellar, the first Spanish governor of Cuba. So yeah, he was a Nepo baby. Roughly 25 years the senior of his contemporaries, Narváez was a key figure in the conquest of Jamaica and Cuba in the early 1500s. He became infamous for his merciless actions. According to Bartolomé de las Casas, a chaplain during the Cuban campaign who documented many harrowing accounts, Narváez was responsible for the massacre of Caona, where his troops slaughtered a village full of natives who were friendly enough to greet the newcomers with food. His first command was a hybrid expedition and bounty hunt, as Narváez was charged with apprehending the rogue explorer Hernán Cortés, who had defied Cuellar's orders by exploring the interior of Mexico and eviscerating the Aztec Empire. It's kind of a side hustle. This mission took place in 1519, the same time that Pineda was discovering Alabama. No else so much for that theory. The armies of Cortés and Narváez ultimately met at Cempoala, near present-day Veracruz. It ended with Cortés thoroughly whipping Narváez, taking half of his men and then sending him back to Cuba with his tail between his legs. Narváez's second expedition set sail in April of 1527 with 5 ships and about 600 soldiers and adventurers. 12 months later, when they finally landed near what is today Tampa, Florida, half his men deserted. Dude should have gone back home and gone to bed. Narváez and his remaining troops stumbled inland, launching assaults on every tribe they encountered, almost always losing. Low on rations, the crew continued to move north along the west coast of Florida. It was during this part of the campaign that he is thought to have explored what is now Alabama. They would have lost another 100 men to disease and warfare. Ultimately, he decided to throw in the towel and return to Cuba, but he had lost contact with his ship, so the surviving soldiers built 4 rafts and headed for open water like that was a good idea or something. In the end, only 4 men would survive the expedition. Ultimately, Narváez's second expedition was a comedy of errors, or I guess since several hundred people died, it would make it more of a dark comedy of errors.